Hello, my name is Mark Blocker. In this segment, we're going to cover how to change your transmission oil. Okay, before we get started, there's a couple things we need to know. On different model cars, it requires different things to change transmission oil. Some cars have a drain plug, so the transmission oil can be drained out in the same fashion as you change your motor oil. Others don't, and what's required then is you have to remove the transmission pan assembly, and that will also give you access to replace the transmission filter. But what's required for tools-wise depends on which type of vehicle you have. This vehicle that we're using for demonstration today just has a simple drain plug to be removed to change the transmission fluid or oil. So what I've got here is I've got a drain pan capable of carrying the amount of transmission fluid that's going to come out. And you can use an adjustable wrench, but if you have the right size wrench for the particular plug assembly, that would work better. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide underneath. I've got the vehicle already jacked up. Most vehicles don't have enough ground clearance to change transmission oil without raising the vehicle up. You need to have enough room to crawl underneath there and enough room for the pan. And I'm going to remove the drain plug underneath and basically just let the fluid drain into the pan, and then I'll replace the fluid from up above. Okay, right down here on the end of the transmission, there's a plug assembly here. And what I'm going to do is just remove that plug and then just allow all that fluid to drain into the pan. Okay, one of the things to remember when changing your transmission fluid, you should make sure the vehicle's at operating temperature. Take the vehicle out and let it warm up thoroughly. You want the fluid to be good and hot. It'll drain out easier. It'll also remove more of the contaminants, and it just makes for a better servicing. The other thing to remember, most transmissions, automatic transmissions have a torque converter, and those will hold quite a lot of fluid that's not being drained or changed at this time. There are aftermarket devices that can pump fluid through, so that fluid can be changed as well, or you might have to repeat the procedure as necessary so you can get that torque converter flushed out. Once the transmission has completely stopped dripping, make sure that you properly tighten it down. And then what you need to do is add the proper amount of transmission fluid, the proper type of transmission fluid, into the inlet filler, and that's located up on the top of the transmission. If your vehicle is equipped with a dipstick, that's where you'll add your transmission fluid to it. You'll just insert a funnel into the hole and then make sure that you add the correct amount and type of transmission fluid for your transmission. That information can be found in your owner's manual. It can also be obtained from auto parts stores. That's how you change your transmission fluid.